I'm Danielle and I'm a Gryffindor.
Hi everyone, I'm Shelby Sanford and I'm a Ravenclaw.
And today we're going to teach you about spells and how to find your wand.
So it's important to remember that the wand always chooses the master. And Danielle's going to talk a little bit more about that.
So one of the most famous wand shops is Ollivander's in London. And when you go, he'll pick it out and then you'll try a bunch of different times to find your wand. And then he'll have you test little spells.
Hi everyone, I'm Shelby Sanford and I'm a Ravenclaw.
And today we're going to teach you about spells and how to find your wand.
So it's important to remember that the wand always chooses the master. And Danielle's going to talk a little bit more about that.
So one of the most famous wand shops is Ollivander's in London. And when you go, he'll pick it out and then you'll try a bunch of different times to find your wand. And then he'll have you test little spells. The first spell we're going to try today is Wingardium Leviosa.
The motion for this is swish and flick.
So now we're going to practice saying, because this is one of the most important parts of doing a spell.
Ready?
Swish and flick. Wingardium Leviosa. No, Shelby, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Duh.
For our next set of spells, we're going to do Accio. And Accio is the hear spell. So when you want someone to come to you, you go Accio. And the motion is Accio. And you just point. So I'm going to try that. Accio Broomstick.
So the next spell we're going to do is Expelliarmus. And the idea behind this spell is to disarm your opponent when dueling.
So we're going to duel. And you always start a duel with a bow.
Ready? Expelliarmus.
So the next spell we're going to do is also a dueling spell. It's to paralyze your opponent for a second so you can get away. So this is called Stupefy. And the motion for this one is Stupefy. Stupefy. The next spell we're going to do is Expecto Patronum. And this will defend against Dementors. Dementors suck all the happiness out of you. And the only way to defend them is with a Patronus. Now Patronus, to do one, you have to think of your most happy memory. The happiest you've ever felt in your life. And so, the wand motion is, there we go. So now, we're going to try. Expecto Patronum!
So the next spell that we're going to talk about is Avada Kedavra, which is one of the most famous spells. It is the killing spell. And you'll remember this from when when Voldemort attempted to kill Harry, and there is a Z-shaped scar on his forehead, like in the shape of a lightning bolt, and that's because the shape of casting this spell is in the shape of a Z. So now we're going to try it on Danielle. Okay, are you ready?
No!
Avada Kedavra.
Snape, Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape.